What's up, everybody? It's your boy AB. Welcome to the channel and welcome to today's topic discussion video. I've never really done a video like this here on this channel. Every time we've made a video, it's always been about, a current game or gameplay or an update. It's always gaming related. But today I want to talk about something that is a little bit more personal, and it has to do with the state of this channel, the ABXY channel. I kind of want to talk about what we've been through, where we're at, and where we plan to go into the future, because a lot of it depends on the games that we're currently playing and making videos on. That is how we're going to grow this channel. I think for most people, they associate this channel with mobile gaming, and for good reason. Mobile gaming helped build this channel. We've made videos on Area F2, Battle Prime, Dead by Daylight, Era Combat. I made like a one-off video. Strike Team Online, Combat Master, just so many mobile games, even something called Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Do any of you guys remember that game? I bet most of you don't, because that game was trash and nobody played it. And most recently, one of the biggest flops was Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. This game was supposed to be the biggest thing in the world. It was supposed to take mobile gaming to the next generation. It was the future of mobile. And currently, the game is basically a flop. No one is playing it. No one can play it. I'm sure if people could play it, they would. But unfortunately, the optimization of that game is horrendous. They just can't get that game to work. And unfortunately, the game is dying. I don't have any metrics to look at. It's really hard to pull up credible numbers to see how many people are currently playing any particular game. So it's kind of up in the air, but I can guarantee you, just based on views, just on feedback, just on posts on Twitter, Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is dying. The damn game is just in a very, very bad state. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but the fact that people can't play it, what's the point? We also played things like Among Us. This game freaking popped up out of nowhere and it just blew up. It became a national, global phenomenon. Everybody knows what Among Us is. Everybody knows Sus and Imposter. It's just one of those things that just blew up, right? And so over the years, I've covered so many mobile games, and a lot of these videos did pretty good here on this channel. Before I get into all the stuff I want to talk about, I just want to take a quick second to thank everybody, because I appreciate you all. And I promise you, we're going to hit 10K. It's going to happen, but I'm going to need your help. So all I ask is that you hear me out for these next few minutes, and then I'm going to ask for some help at the end of the video to kind of help me make some decisions. So let's rewind and get back into the topics that I want to talk about. Okay, so the current state of mobile gaming. Right now, it's bad. I'm just going to say it. In my opinion, I think the current state of mobile gaming is in a pretty bad state. Now, the numbers and the players that are out there enjoying these games may still be high. They may even be higher than ever. But from a person that has been playing mobile games almost exclusively for like the past, well, I wouldn't say playing them exclusively, but playing so many and uploading content on them for the past 6 years or so, the potential that I saw in mobile isn't exactly meeting my expectations. At one point in time, I thought Strike Team Online was going to replace Area F2, and I thought this game was going to have, an insane CQB experience. But in the end, this game got 0 updates. This game is basically dead in the water, and the main developer Steve Ryu has basically been MIA. He reappeared at one point earlier in the year, and he shared like a couple update videos, and then that was it. He disappeared for like a year, popped back up, showed a couple videos, and then disappeared again. The game is still dead. You can't even download the game now. The only CQB game that you can play now, I guess, is like Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six Mobile is like the only game. Area F2 is gone. Strike Team Online is dead, and the only other game is Rainbow Six Mobile. Truth be told, that game has been in development for like 5 years now, and it's only available in like a few particular regions. Yes, there's ways to change your location so that you can download and play the game, but with those kind of workarounds, like who really wants to do that? After 5 years of waiting for this game, even if it's 4 years, maybe if I'm exaggerating and it's 4 years, that's still an insane amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, your first few games may be really fun and may be exciting, but the game still lacks in so many areas. It's not really giving that Rainbow Six Siege experience. It's kind of giving this watered down, casual, buggy experience. It's not, it's not a really it's not an experience that I could recommend to people. The only other CQB game that I'm aware of that is in development is War in Arms, and that War in Arms is another game that I'm just kind of like, what the hell is going on with this game? Once Strike Team Online got announced, you guys may be familiar with IMO. IMO was like this big Area F2 content creator. He was like into like the competitive shooter games, like Standoff 2 and those kind of games, right? He joined another development team and they were supposed to make like another CQB game. I've been following this game since basically the day it was announced, right? The game got like little updates here and there. Their Discord team would like upload like little updates, I guess. Here's a showcase of a gun, here's a showcase of the map. They would do like all these little showcases and stuff, but some of the stuff that I'm looking at isn't it's I'll be honest, it's not that impressive. I know they're going for like a Valorant style of art style, but to be honest, I don't even see that. It just looks like watered down like Unity assets. Like this stuff right here, this is what's supposed to excite people. This is supposed to be a brand new game releasing in 2025 or something like that. And if you really look at it, it's not impressive at all. Like, why am I downloading? I don't want to download this. Can you cancel that? But like if you really take a good look at these images, like this is what they're showing. This is what they're sharing with people. And it doesn't look exciting, man. I know it's not like actual, I mean, like it's gameplay, but it's not like a moving video. It's not like, a gunfight. It's just like these locations. The HUD is ugly. The maps are kind of ugly. Like it's just gotten to a point where these games take so long to come out that when they do show things, like now they're outdated. This was a game that started development like 4 years ago or whatever, and is going to release next year or something like that. And it just doesn't really look impressive. And, IMO, the main guy, right, the face of the company, he goes MIA, he goes and plays other games, tries to grow his channel, does his thing, whatever. I don't care what he does, but he's supposed to be this guy that's promoting the game, right? He was the one that got the community excited for it. He's the one that's trying to get people involved. And he kind of goes MIA for a long time. And then he just pops back up December 19th and says, haven't posted here in 6 months. 6 months, bro. Like this is supposed to be your game, your investment, and you go MIA for 6 months. Like, dude, I was starting to think that you had bailed on this game. Haven't posted in 6 months, but wanted to say we've been working hard every single day, blah, 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 working hard, working hard, working hard. And then shows a video here of some gameplay, right? I guess the shooting range or whatever, karambit animation, and again, it's not that I want to beat up on these games, but as a mobile gamer, waiting 4 years for something like this, it's just not enough to really get me excited. I'll be honest, it's not. It really isn't. This is something that should have came out 4 years ago, not something that I'm going to get excited about in 2025. It's just lost a lot of hype for me. And as a content creator, what am I supposed to do? I want to follow these games. I want to make videos and update the community. I want to make it exciting. But when we're getting, little tidbits 6 months in between, it's not really sustainable from a content creator perspective. And as a gamer, you just forget all about these games. And like I said, I'll be honest, waiting that long to see what I just saw, like I'm good. My excitement for this game is like slim and none. If Rainbow Six Mobile isn't killing it, I doubt War in Arms it will. Like, I don't think it will. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? If Rainbow Six Mobile with the Ubisoft money, with experienced devs, and all those resources working on that game, as long as they have, is in the state that it's in, what can we expect from War in Arms? My expectations are actually pretty low. And again, no offense to the team, but what I'm seeing isn't really exciting. If anybody that's watching has played this game before, let me know what you guys think of it. Is it anything to get excited about? Because when these games release, they're gonna want your money. They're gonna release bundles, battle passes, microtransactions up the wazoo. They're gonna get all up in your wazoo because they want your money. Is it gonna be worth spending any kind of money on it? And if the games don't deliver, we don't want to spend our money on your game. Another game that I followed was called a T3 Arena. This was supposed to be like an Overwatch game, and I made a couple videos on it. I tried it, I played it, and it just really didn't excite me. It was like an Overwatch clone, but much kid friendlier. It just kind of had like a chibi art style. I don't know if I can see. I'm glad that I tried it out for myself, but it's not really anything to like get excited about. I know some people genuinely like this game, but when I played it, I thought it was all right. No offense to the devs of this game or the people that like this game, but for me personally, like it just wasn't it. And there are so many mobile games just like this, games that are announced, you get excited for, you make content on this, your community gets excited for it, and then people play it, they don't like it, or they do, and then eventually they drop off. And I can name so many games that are just like T3 Arena, that are just like War in Arms. Firefront FPS, this was a game being developed by Blaze Games, and it was, supposed to be like the next Battlefield game for mobile. The graphics were supposed to be insane. And I finally got to play it for myself, and it was a buggy mess. It was super buggy. And then like the developers for this game, they had like a strict NDA. They really didn't want you showing too many videos or images until they said that you could. And then when I finally got to play it, it wasn't great. Well, that's gonna get copyright claimed. But yeah, like it's supposed to be the Battlefield experience, but they only had one map. It was super buggy. It's a small development team, so they really couldn't like fix things right away. It's just one of those games that like it had high expectations. The graphics were aight. The graphics look good if you stood still at a certain angle and got the shadows just right. But if it was in motion and you saw like buildings popping up or the ground completely disappearing or the map turned completely pink, like pink geometry, yeah, the game was just busted. And then at one point, I think that the main developer guy, he shared something along the lines of like, "Oh, sorry guys, we've been working on other games." So this is the message directly from the main developer of the game, December 8th. At everyone, I've been on a break recently from Firefront, but not from developing games. I've been working on a lot of mobile casual games to generate profit in the short term. We've released 2 games already. So you're telling me that while you have everybody else signed up for Firefront, which is supposed to be this big, massive project, you focused your energy on 2 smaller games to help generate revenue? Like, what happened to all the people that were like signed up for like Patreon and had to pay money for like early access? Like, you put all those people on the back burner so that you can make 2 other games? And then it says Delta Force is coming out soon, and it's basically impossible to compete with Tencent as we are just a small team. If I were to do over Firefront, I would make it a more competitive shooter with lots of squads all against each other in the big map. Still vehicle focused, but more action focused. I have ideas for this. It could be cool, but I'm not sure. This is blah 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 blah. Basically, he's saying that he's kind of losing. He himself is losing faith in the Firefront idea. Again, Firefront was a game that was announced early. We followed it, made videos on it, got the community excited for it. And now even the developers of the game are like, well, we don't know, guys. It's really hard to compete with Delta Force. Like, damn, dude. Like, another game that is like basically RIP. Like, this is another game that like I really can't follow anymore and make any more videos on because there's gonna be like no interest in it. Maybe I can make a video talking about how this game is basically dead now. But Bloodstrike. Bloodstrike is one of those games that is kind of still got some momentum, but this game is also on PC. Yeah, I think having the game on PC is great. I'm sure it has a nice big mobile following as well, and they're doing some good stuff with content and stuff. But I'm afraid that they're not really doing the right kind of content. They still only have that one their big map is still the same map from like the game's launch, which is a reused asset from another game called Knives Out. It's like the same BR map, and then they finally released a new like resurgence style map like Alcatraz Island, Shutter Island. And it's a nice map and all, but like that's it. You just have those 2 basic battle royale maps. You don't really have a fully fleshed out multiplayer experience. You have like these portioned out sections of the battle royale map, or you have these really boring, lame, bland multiplayer maps, and that's what you got. The thing about Bloodstrike is that it doesn't really have this cohesive experience. They're still redesigning characters. They're still, monetizing the game like crazy. At one point, the game seemed like it had the better deals with monetization. But now they just have a bunch of stuff all the time, and it's getting ridiculous. Like every time you go into the game and you log in, it's just boom, 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 boom. Buy this, spin this, sign up now to get, free gold. Go to the online website and sign up and get bonus gold. And, it's just starting to feel very, very money hungry. It's one of those games that, like, if you play it over and over again, like you're just having the same experience. As far as like weapon balancing, is that there? Character balancing, is that there? There's just so much work that this game needs, and they're not really focusing on that stuff. There's no real like tournaments or competitive scene. And so what's the incentive for anybody to like really grind this game and be like a hardcore supporter of this game when it's giving so little in return? So even though I have no problem with Bloodstrike, besides my videos flopping, which I kind of want to talk about real quick, and another reason why I kind of want to talk about today's topic is that my most recent Bloodstrike videos, like I've never seen this before, but like my Bloodstrike videos got 300 views. My X Defiant video got 500 views, so like almost double the views on a game that I barely ever talk about. And it's a PC game of all things. And then another Bloodstrike video that got 300 views again. So it's just one of those things where like either the community really doesn't like this game, or they don't want to see me talk about it, or they just don't want to see me randomly keep up with these updates, which is kind of where some of the trouble lies in, with being a content creator, and why I wanted to talk about some of this stuff today. Mobile gaming is kind of like not it anymore. I don't want to say dead, but it's just not it. It's not hot. It's not the future anymore. It's kind of like fizzling out. Still, seeing 300 views on a video of a topic that used to get thousands of views. I have another Bloodstrike video here that's got like thousands of views. I have a Bloodstrike video right here. Bloodstrike is winning against Warzone Mobile. It has 5,000 views, and then before that, 3,000 views. So I was getting thousands of views on Bloodstrike, and then now my most recent views are only like 300. I know the algorithm, works in mysterious ways apparently, but it also says a lot about this community. It also says a lot about the way this channel is heading. The direction that this channel is heading. So I just kind of want to talk about some of these games, right? Like these are the games that we have been covering here on this channel: Call of Duty Mobile, Rainbow Six Mobile, and of course, probably the biggest game here on this channel, Combat Master. Like this game basically got us to where we're at today. It is no mystery that Combat Master seriously helped grow this channel. The Combat Master community has been amazing. Alpha Bravo himself has been amazing to talk to work with. He's a really great guy. And the Alpha Bravo team overall, I know they can make good stuff. It's just that their content updates are too far and few between. The fact that we haven't gotten season 3 yet, and 2024 is almost over. There's people literally counting down the hours to season 3 releasing, and Alpha Bravo doesn't really give out information like he used to. He used to reach out to me. He used to say, "Hey AB, I got some new tidbits of content for you. You want to get a head start on the video." He would share images with me and things like that. And so since I had this exclusive link to the creator of the game, he would send me stuff that I could use for videos. All of that has stopped. At one point it was just a handful of us that were partner content creators. Now there's so many that it's even hard to really keep up. And I don't have anything against those particular content creators. I don't have a problem with anybody at all. I've never felt like I was in competition with anyone at all. I'm here to support everybody, and I want everybody to find their own success. But it got into a space where it's too competitive now, and we're not really benefiting all that much because we're not getting exclusive content. And the only person that really seems to be getting any kind of like head start on leaks and stuff is like a leak person named Skyla. Some people think that I have a problem with Skyla. I seriously don't. I'm just trying to paint the picture that the way that we used to get content for videos has changed tremendously. Where we used to have a head start on videos and content and things like that, that's basically all ended. We're still partner content creators, but what does that mean now? it doesn't really mean much. I haven't talked to Alpha Bravo in a very long time. We might get like a trailer for an update like randomly here and there, but then that's about it. The communication, the hype for the game has slowed down. The player numbers on Steam have dropped down. At one point in time, the game peaked at around 7,000 players on Steam. Now we're looking at around 1,500 to about 2,000 players on average on Steam. Maybe mobile for sure is a bigger number, but yeah, in general, this game has lost interest. And I'm just trying to paint the picture here that a lot of these games that I have been playing, that I have been making videos on, a lot of these mobile games are just in general losing interest. And not only are they losing interest, a lot of them are actually shutting down or have already shut down. Area F2 shut down. Rainbow Six Mobile, Limbo, not too many people can play it. Warzone Mobile, disaster, probably going to shut down. Bloodstrike, I don't know, like Bloodstrike's okay. Farlight 84 is probably, it's probably okay, but it's not where it used to be. Strike Team Online basically dead. Worn Arms, I know it hasn't released yet, but I don't have high expectations for that game either. So what does that tell me, right? What does that tell me as a content creator is that I'm probably going to see more numbers like this. 300 views a video, what's the next mobile game going to be? That's where I need to kind of like, that's what I need to figure out. Am I going to continue making videos on games that are basically so old, so outdated, dead, dying? Where does that leave me? I've always approached YouTube as a passion project. I do work full time. I have a full-time job. I'm putting 40 plus hours a week at my work, and then I come home and I put another 6 hours every night into just streaming, making videos, editing, uploading thumbnails. It's like my second job. I take YouTube very seriously. Like, yes, it's a passion project. I do it because it's fun. It makes me happy, but it is something that I take seriously. I don't want to make a failed YouTube channel. I want to make a successful YouTube channel. So when I see numbers like 300 views on a Bloodstrike video, it's concerning. When I start seeing, views like less than 1,000 views on a Combat Master video, that's concerning. When the games that I don't normally play are doing better numbers than the games I do regularly, like make videos on, when I see like that flip flop, it's like, whoa, you're telling me that my Warzone videos are actually getting popular. My COD Mobile PC content is getting popular. I noticed something recently here on this channel, and it just kind of happened naturally. We started playing mobile games because that's what was available to us. And then we kind of switched to more PC gaming. I don't play Combat Master on mobile anymore. I play it on PC. Almost exclusively for all of 2024, I played Combat Master on PC, Bloodstrike on PC. Call of Duty Mobile, I did play on the emulator for a little bit, but the emulator was just so buggy. I gave it up. And I kept playing on my Android. Then we got the Warzone mobile release, and I was so excited for that game because I thought it was legit going to be the future. I bought a new iPad basically to invest in, right? Some people are gonna say, oh, you bought it just for Warzone mobile. Yes and no. I bought it because I thought it was going to be a good investment. I'm gonna get a new iPad. I can play Warzone mobile, Call of Duty mobile. I can play all my mobile games on this iPad. And yeah, and my iPad is like basically a griddle. It'll cook bacon when it gets so hot. And not only that, but like you can't even play with your friends. I have people on like, Gen 1, or what do you call it? The M1 iPads. And, that's getting cooked. Anybody on a mobile device is like, having so many issues with Warzone Mobile that what's the point? Nobody can play this game. No one's enjoying it. No one can play it. And if you want to enjoy it, you probably can't enjoy it with friends. So Warzone Mobile is just a complete mess. I've been playing more Warzone on PC. I've been playing more Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 6 now. I got to play so many more games on PC, like Helldivers 2. which won like multiplayer game of the year. I got to play Pal World, which was like an insane game that blew up, and it had so much excitement around it, so much drama, controversy. People loved that game, but it's still getting updates, and the game is like, it's there. I have it. And I know that there's a game that a lot of people are excited about, and that is Delta Force. Delta Force on mobile. But like, I can play Delta Force on PC. So which one should I focus on? That's the dilemma that I'm kind of getting to. You know, I'm starting to reach a point where I don't necessarily have to stick to mobile gaming. I know that this channel grew up on mobile games, but it wasn't my first choice. I had to work with what I had, and what I had was mobile. You know, we just kind of ran with it. Now I'm in a position where I've been playing more PC games. I've been enjoying my time on PC. I've been able to play with more people on PC. A lot of these games like Warzone Mobile, I can't play with other people anymore. They just can't play. They can't run the game, but they can run it on their Xbox. They can run it on their PlayStation 4 or on their PC, and we can have the Warzone experience on PC. Why suffer and struggle on the mobile port? And it's going to be the same thing with Delta Force. Should I stick with the mobile version, or should I just play the PC version? Which one would you choose? If you had the choice between the mobile port of a game or the PC version of the game, which is going to have the higher budget, the most developers, you know, it's going to be the priority, which option would you choose? No offense if you choose mobile, but if you could choose, I think most people would choose the PC version. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's not that I don't want to upload mobile games anymore. It's just that the payoff really isn't there anymore. You know, my more popular like Warzone mobile videos was just calling out how bad it was, how terrible the experience is. And, you know, when it was like a negative review of Warzone mobile, the videos did quite well. But I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to just keep pointing out the negative aspects of a game. If there's a game that I enjoy, and you know, I can give some critical feedback or some constructive criticism, I want to give those. But I don't want to just like shit on games just to shit on games. That's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. And I don't have a big catalog of videos that do that. I mean, what do we do here, boys? What are we doing? There's just so much more potential on PC, right? There's just so much more potential from a player standpoint, from a content creator standpoint. You know, you look at games right now like Marvel Rivals. That's a game that's like Overwatch, which I've never been interested in. Finally tried it out, and I had a blast. It was a lot of fun playing. It was a lot of fun playing Marvel Rivals. You know, do we have a Marvel Rivals on mobile? I mean, not that I know of, you know, and if there is one, it probably doesn't look as good as Marvel Rivals on PC. You know, we were supposed to get Battlefield Mobile. That's dead. You know, now they've announced a brand new Battlefield experience for console PC that's supposed to be releasing in the future soon. And that's supposed to be going back to the original roots of Battlefield. And I'm excited for that. You know, I want to play those kind of games. I want to get deep into those games. I want to play these games. I want to enjoy them. I want to grind them. I want to make videos on these games. I want people to see the excitement. You know, I don't want to just make a video just because, you know, there's a new update. Well, let's just get the information out, and maybe people will enjoy that. I want to play the games. I want to get deep into games. One of the things that I struggled with this channel that I realize now is that I probably spread myself out a little too thin. I was trying to stay up to date with so many games that I never really got deep into any of them. The only two games that I really got to play, well, probably three games. Call of Duty Mobile, which has been my bread and butter. That's my favorite game. I played that game the most. I know that game almost inside and out. I always keep up to date with all the content, the updates, everything, because I stream that game on the regular. I hit legendary every season, complete every battle pass. That's my game that I grind. But I don't really make content on it because it's a very competitive space. The other game that I got to play a lot of was Combat Master until that slowed down. The other game that I seriously grinded out was Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, I played like crazy. I got the Interstellar camo and I was so proud of myself. I made a video on it, and that was it. I just made a few videos on Modern Warfare 3 because this channel isn't really a, PC gaming channel. So, but I did want to make a few videos on it, and it kind of tied into Warzone Mobile. So I got to show off the Interstellar camo in Warzone Mobile. But those are like the three games that I seriously got to play, even though I, kind of try to keep up to date with a bunch of other games like Bloodstrike. Bloodstrike, I don't really play all that much anymore. It's not something that I grind out. I don't complete the battle passes. I don't make purchases. It's just one of those games that I find interesting, and I like to keep the community, up to date on. But it's not something that I like. It's not one of those games that like I'm in it, right? As a content creator, you really can't be into too many games. You kind of have to be in one or two and stick with those until you have basically done everything you wanted to do, and then maybe you can transition into another game. I think that's kind of what I need to figure out. I need to figure out what's going to get this channel to 10,000 subscribers and beyond. My goal for 2024 was to hit 10K. We got really close. My goal for 2025, maybe it's a crazy number, but maybe we can double that. Maybe we can hit 20K. Realistically, I should be aiming for like 15K, right? Maybe realistically we aim for 15K, but I want to grow. I want to hit my stride, and I want to grow. I want to hit 20K in 2025. So we kind of got to figure out what direction we need to go. Do we continue mobile, which I really don't want to, because the only mobile games I play is Call of Duty Mobile. I have other games installed that I play here and there. I'll play a couple Among Us games here and there, some Roblox here and there, but that I grind consistently on the regular is Call of Duty Mobile. The other game that I'm seriously interested in is Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 and Warzone. That is like the other half. If I had to pick two games right now, it would be Call of Duty Mobile, Black Ops 6, Warzone. And the game that just surprised me out of nowhere has been Marvel Rivals. Will Marvel Rivals be sustainable in the long run? I don't know. But I know Call of Duty is. Call of Duty will always be around. They will always be making these games, and there will always be a community around it. Even when the game is like in a bad state and people are always like talking about all the bad things about the game, it still outsells, it still hits record numbers, and it still has tons of people playing. There are things about Call of Duty that I wish will change, like the bundle system and just things being so expensive, black cells and battle passes that expire, and then you can't collect your items if you didn't grind out those tiers. Like, that sucks, man. Imagine paying $30 for a battle pass and then the season ends and you only made it halfway. You lost the rest of your content. They should either make the battle passes that they don't expire, or you should be able to unlock everything automatically when that season ends so that you don't waste your money. Because I think that's a very scummy move, and I think battle passes are actually hurting video games like really, really bad. Battle passes hurt. Battle passes have hurt games so bad. Like, they can release multiple battle passes, but the fact that they expire and you don't get to collect your content is super stupid. And I wish people would be more vocal about that. But that hopefully that changes. But I think Marvel Rivals has a battle pass that doesn't expire, and I think that's the right move. So there's a lot of potential with Marvel Rivals. That game could be doing some really good things, and maybe it is sustainable for the future. I'll be honest, I'm a first-person shooter kind of guy. I'm a shooter guy. I like the shooting games. Call of Duty Mobile, Black Ops 6, Call of Duty. And you know what? Marvel Rivals does have some shooting. It's got shooting elements. So, maybe those are three games that we focus on. And, maybe if Combat Master can figure it out, then maybe we rotate some Combat Master in there. I just really need your guys' help. If you guys are still watching this channel, if you are still invested in this channel and what we do next, I know it's not your guys' job to figure out things for me. That's supposed to be my job. I'm supposed to be the captain of the ship and direct it where it needs to go. But like, I seriously need your guys' like feedback. I want your guys' input. Where do you see this channel going? What kind of content do you want to see? Mobile gaming, I don't really think is going to be popping off in 2025. I don't think mobile gaming is popping off in 2025 unless Warzone Mobile can like figure out their optimization. I don't think there's any real mobile game out there that's going to like really carry mobile gaming. Delta Force is going to be a lot of fun, but I can see Delta Force getting very, very boring. It's basically an extraction shooter with some battlefield elements, and I can see that getting extremely boring. I know there's some people playing it and they love it. They think it's a technical masterpiece. It looks a little boring, at least the mobile one. Maybe the PC version is a little bit more exciting. Maybe it has more features. Call of Duty Mobile is going to be 5 years. Well, it's 5 years now. It's going to be going into its 6th year. At some point, Call of Duty Mobile has to do something serious about its content. It has to figure something out because it's getting a little stale. The ranked system, the ranked maps, the ranked modes, the meta balancing, like all of that needs to be reworked, or the game is going to seriously fall off. I saw some videos about like some of the pro players. They can't make a living off of Call of Duty Mobile. And some people may say, "Oh, well, no one should think about making a living off of gaming." But some of these people make some good arguments that Call of Duty Mobile is just it handles its rank system and its events, things like that, right? It handles it poorly. So I don't know what kind of content we can expect with Call of Duty Mobile. It's still my favorite game, but I can see it falling off if they don't make some serious changes. So I'm just putting that out there. Warzone, I have fun with Warzone. I know there's a lot of content creators out there shitting on the game, saying it's whack, and they're all leaving it until they fix it. They're all a bunch of liars. They're all going to play it. I've watched countless videos of content creators saying that they're going to leave Warzone, and the next day they're playing it, uploading it, streaming on it. It's a cycle. There's a Call of Duty cycle, and they're all a part of it. So don't listen to them, guys. They just need a reason to blame the scapegoat so that they can play other games for the holidays. Because every content creator knows that during the holiday season, that is one of the slowest seasons for content creation, going all the way into like the first quarter of next year. Then we will get more news, more announcements, and then gaming kind of picks up. So don't let those guys fool you. They're just trying to clickbait you and everything. So just putting that out there. But this video is not clickbait because I seriously need your help. I need your guys' help figuring out what we're going to do with this channel. Right now, as it is, I am leaning way more into PC gaming. I haven't downloaded any new mobile games. I just have Call of Duty Mobile, Warzone Mobile, Roblox, and Among Us. That is it. Those are the only mobile games I play. Some people may say, play Wuthering Waves, play some racing games. Those aren't the games that I enjoy. Not even on PC and console. Like, I don't play racing games. I've played them, but they're not my thing. I want to play a competitive shooter. That's what I like. Maybe we try some other things in between, but yeah, as much as I love mobile gaming, and I'm not saying I'm leaving it completely. I'm just saying that like I've naturally kind of been leaning more into like the PC gaming experience. Just so much more potential until mobile figures it out. So many games are being shut down. So many games are struggling. You need a flagship phone to run these games. It's ridiculous. Like paying $1,000 and up for a phone, even $800 and up for a phone just to play games is ridiculous. It's just not sustainable. You got to take the good with the bad. The good is I'm super proud of what we did with this channel. Super proud of the community. Everybody, the moderators, the members, everyone that we've met, all the good times, all the stream fails and highlights. It's been a blast. All the members videos have been so fun to cover. I didn't hit my goal, right? It was my personal goal to hit 10K. I'm sorry to disappoint the people that believed in me. I seriously tried. I wanted to make it happen. But I'll be honest, I got demotivated when I saw the drop off in views. I was like, you know what? This drop off in views it's very demotivating. I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder. I will never quit. But it made me kind of take a step back and just kind of reflect. I've been live streaming consistently almost every other day or so. I'm live streaming like 4 or 5 times a week. That's been consistent for like the past 4 years. So like I stay busy. Just because I'm not uploading videos doesn't mean that I'm not grinding away. I'm live streaming. We're having fun, and we've had so much success here on this channel. I couldn't be happier. I'm super blessed. I'm happy about everything that we've done here. Thank you to my family and my friends and everybody that supports us. And I plan on continuing until I just can't do it anymore. I just want to make sure that whatever I'm investing my time in is going to be worth it. And right now, I feel like mobile gaming, mobile gaming. I've said it so much, I'm starting to get tired of saying it. Mobile gaming is just kind of, it's in a slump right now. Again, I'm not saying that I won't play these games. I'm just gonna play if like there's a PC version of a game, I'm most likely gonna play it on PC. Like Combat Master, I stopped playing the mobile version a year ago. I exclusively play it on Steam. So yeah, so whenever there's Combat Master content, I'll make videos on that. But yeah, I kind of just want to dive deeper into like PC gaming. There's just so many more options out there, consistent options, and so much more potential. But you guys tell me, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, if you guys, want to help us grow, and if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I would love to hear them. I would love the feedback. Okay. How long is this video? Almost an hour. Oh my God. This is going to take forever to upload. Oh man, this is going to be a long video to upload. We're basically at an hour, boys. I want to know what you guys are playing, what you guys are excited for, and what you would like to see from this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And huge shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. We're not done yet. I'm going to try to get some more videos out before the end of the year. Of course, we're going to live stream as well. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.